I don't know why I belittle myself, but I do, and I have my entire life. And I'm tired of it. Now that I've gotten older and I've got these wrinkle things that drive me insane, and I've put on an additional 75 pounds, it makes it easier for me to belittle myself. But I'm not going to do that. I know my worth. I know my inner beauty. And maybe right now, well, pish posh applesauce. I didn't come here to talk about me. I came here to talk about me. You know, before I push that go button on this stupid camera thing, I have a million things I want to talk about. And as soon as I hit play, it all leaves my mind. Yeah, I sit here all day while I'm reading or painting or talking to grandkids or drinking or smoking or whatever. I'm not doing drugs, so get off my ass. I'm not. Would I if they were here? I'm not going to answer that because they're not here. And I don't have to worry about it, so there you go. So, what am I talking about? I am talking about memories. I don't want to hold this camera. I really don't want to hold it. I'm not going to order one of things I don't order off of TikTok. I don't. I just flood TikTok with me making ridiculous statements about whatever the heck I want to. Because that's what I can do. And I get a joke out of it because some people take me seriously. But sometimes I'm serious and you just don't know if I am or not. What I find unusual is the unusual things that I find in my life. And, I'm not just talking angel numbers. I see them all the time. I have since before I knew there was a thing. I always thought it was funny that I would see 311 all the time. I love the band 311, man, I do. I have always woken up 3 o'clock in the morning, 3:15 in the morning. Now, after, I was like a 13-year-old and Amityville Horror came out, and oh my god, I was scared to death. But I've always woken up at 3:15, 3 o'clock, 3:30, whatever. Sometimes, now that I'm in my camper, I'll just go outside, I'll just step out my door, right out my bed, right out the door, and look at the sky. Sometimes there's amazing things out there. I did see something really crazy amazing the other day. I think I talked about it, but I don't know what it was. No, but I don't think anybody does. And while I'm sitting here talking to myself, as I sit here and do this, I need to add some more color. I need to rip some of these apart. I think I did that yesterday. But I need to twist them again. These things are a lot of work. And they require a lot of work. But once I think I get them where they need to be, I think they will be less work. But I could be wrong. It could be... I've always wanted dreads. And I like the spiritual aspect of them. I just need to become a little more serious. Not serious. Focused. I need to become more focused. But I'm trying to figure out what I want to focus on. I focus on my grandchildren. I focus on me. I focus on my camper. I want to focus on getting a cat. But all of that requires outside, well, not all of it. Some of it requires outside help. And I do look into things that can help. But I also know I can do it on my own. I just don't have a vehicle. If I had a vehicle, I would go and get these things, and I would come back here and I would do it myself. I am in a position where I have to rely on other people, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's what the universe is trying to teach me, is you can rely on other people. I don't have to be the rock. I don't have to be the foundation. I don't have to be that. I can let other people be the rock and the foundation. But I just see how busy they are. And I don't want to intrude. And I know it wouldn't be. But it feels like it. Does that make sense? Makes sense to me. Okay, now, what I need is... Oh. Alright, this is... It's very high schoolish still. But, this is just the beginning. And it's still very high schoolish, like I said. I'm going to improve on it. I am reading a book and learning new techniques and things that I've forgotten since high school, and I'm just, sometimes I look at what I have done to myself since I have come home, since I left California 3 years ago this month. Man, I have taken a nosedive. I have gained wrinkles. I have gained fat. I have stress. The amount of stress I have had since I have been here. It's unbelievable. I mean, it's unbelievable. I hadn't been home, let's see, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. I had been home 6 months when I got the call from my ex-brother-in-law. God rest his soul. I hope his soul is peaceful. For I got called to Mississippi to basically be a hospice worker. The things I had to go through that while I was there were some amazing people I met there. Don't get me wrong. I met some amazing people. My brother-in-law is an amazing person. I reached a point where I couldn't do it anymore. I don't know if... He's my ex-brother-in-law, and I loved him dearly. He was a good person. But there's just some things I can't put up with. I put up with a lot. I'm not saying it was his fault. He had some fucked up friends who were stealing and robbing him blind. Man, he was bedridden, and they were robbing him blind. I think these are like early videos on here. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe they were on my old TikTok account. I don't know. But man, there's some fucked up people down there doing some fucked up things to my brother-in-law. I wouldn't say brother-in-law. He was my brother. Anyway. Anywhooty. She's very opinionated. I don't have any problems with her, but I'm very opinionated too. I'm just not going to throw my opinions in your face and say they're facts. Because hers aren't. They're opinions. Popular opinions, perhaps. Popular opinions will get you clicks. Popular opinions will get you money. I'm not out for your money, and I'm not out for your clicks. I'm not out for popular opinions. I'm just on a rant right now, and that tells me I should probably stop. I've got painting to do. I've got books to read. It's freaking hot in here. I was going to talk about stories, but now I don't feel like it, because I was talking about anywhooty. Go. I'll probably get sued for that in the future, so I wasn't being mean. I was just mimicking any hootie. Anyway, I'll stop. Apologies. Forgive me. I'm an asshole. I think I said that before, you know, honesty breeds assholes, because can't be honest sometimes without being an asshole, and I am an honest asshole, and that's all I gotta say. Peace, love to you, be kind, be honest, try to smile, and be safe.